After having completed the create operations using the Mongo shell, we next proceed to read operations using the Mongo shell. We have a server running and we then run Mongo, run a few commands to check out the databases. We use the demo database that we had created earlier, and we use the find one command to return one document from the database. So this is a basic read operation using the MongoD shell. We then apply a filter to our find criteria. So we can define the filter. We say the name should be Anu. We run the find one command again, applying the filter. Here again it returns the specified document. As an alternative, we could also specify the filter criteria when we run the command. So we specify it here and run the command, and it again returns the same document. We go to the next step, is to specify options in the find criteria. So we specify that name is 1 and city is 1. So what we want to tell MongoD is that we only want the name and the city fields to be returned in the find one command. So this time we specify the filter and the options. So if you notice now, as compared to the earlier command or the response, age has been excluded. This because we specifically asked that age not be included in the return fields. We specified that we only want the name and city. The underscore ID is returned by default unless you set it to 0. So the next command, we specify the underscore ID to be 0 and ask for only the name and city. We run the command again, and this time we find that it has returned only two fields, that is name and city. Now let's modify our filter a little bit. We set our filter to name is Ramesh. And we again run it with the options. So we notice that we asked for just one document. Though there are 5 documents available, it returns only 1, and the option specified that only name be included, or rather the name and the city to be included in the options. But if you notice, the records with Ramesh has no city included, so it just returned us the name. Here you can have a look at it again. with the find option showing you all the records as per the specified filter and options. We next proceed to the options available with the find command, that is sort. So let's sort by the name field for all documents in the database. So you'll notice that the documents are returned with the name field in the ascending order, starting with Anand, Anil, Ramesh and Sunil. We could also specify the reverse sort order by specifying -1 in place of 1. In this case, it will return documents in the reverse order, with Sunil coming in first, then the 5 documents with Ramesh, then Anil and Anand. We could now proceed to look at the other options available, like limit. Limit restricts the number of documents in the response. So by adding the criteria of limit to 2, we have just 2 documents returned with name is Ramesh, while we know that there are 5 documents available with the specified filter. We could again specify a sort criteria here. So you specify a sort criteria with underscore ID is -1 and limit the number of documents to 2. Here again it will return 2 documents, but what's not obvious is the kind of sorting that has been carried out in this case. So we proceed and modify the options to include the underscore ID and again run the command. So you'll notice in this case that the documents have been returned in the reverse order of underscore ID, that is 4 first and then 3.